back to another awesome episode of See the Vision. My name is Nicole Elise, aka Elise You Know, and this week we have some awesome stuff in store for you. As you can see, it's our holiday edition, and I'm so excited to tell you about all our Christmas segments as well as the usual information. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe because we want everyone to be informed and entertained here while we're doing the show. So this week, let's hop into our sponsors, and they are I Do It Maze Don't, Oklahoma Commercial Roofing, and Web Copycat. It's time to get some cleaning done, and you probably don't have a lot of time for that, but that's okay. Let I Do It Maze Don't help you. They are the premier dishwashing, laundry, and cleaning service for Oklahoma City. For more information about I Do It Maze Don't, go to their page, idoitmazedon't.strikingly.com for more information. Our next sponsor is Oklahoma Commercial Roofing. They aren't just roofers, they are commercial property experts with over 25 years of experience. So for more information, call Chad Elmore today at 405-246-8160. Again, 405-246-8160. Our last sponsor for the evening is Web Copycat. If you've been struggling to make money online or interested in making money online, Web Copycat is the system for you. It's a done-for-you system, and you can start today for just $1. So hit up Web Copycat today to start making money online. All right. And for more information about our vendors, you can go to our website, seethevisionproduction.wordpress.com today. So let's talk about what's happening in Oklahoma. What's going on that you need to know about? For the last 3 weeks, we've been talking about how a bill becomes a law. Yes, that's how long this process is, that it takes 3 weeks to fully talk about the entire process. It's 14 total steps, and we've gone through steps 1 through 10, so we're going to do a quick overview before we hop into steps 11 through 14. And so the first thing you do is introduce the bill. And then after the bill has been introduced, it goes before a committee to be considered. And once the bill's been considered, the committee takes action and either decides to move the bill throughout the rest of the process or the bill dies. And then once that occurs, the subcommittee reviews it and they do more research as well as hold public hearings. And then once that information has been collected, they go to the next step of marking up the bill, aka amending it. And so after the amendments have been installed into the bill, the committee then reports on the bill. And after the bill's been reported, then it becomes published, and all the information about the bill from the opposing side, as well as the people that are for the bill, are contained. Budgetary constraints, anything and everything about the bill are contained in the report. And so then it moves to the floor to be discussed, and it has to be scheduled, and the majority or the Speaker of the House are the ones who put it on the schedule. And then after it has been scheduled, the bill is then debated, and then after the debate, it gets voted on. And so now we come to step 11, which is bill refer to other chamber. So what is the other chamber? So earlier I talked to you about the House or the Senate voting on the bill and debating on the bill, right? Well, if the House does it first, then the other chamber, the Senate, then does the same process. So they have to then debate the bill and vote on it as well. And so they're two separate instances. So if the House does it, they have their markup of the bill and what they think should and shouldn't happen, and then the Senate does the same thing and they have their own copy. And so then they come together, which would be step 12, the conference committee, and they discuss the bill and they try to ratify and rectify the bill to where they then become identical. Because some people want this over here, some people want this over here, but how can we meet in the middle and get everything that we want and need and make the bills identical? And so that is the next step. And once that step is done, it's complete. It's considered enrolled. And so once the bill has become enrolled, it can then be sent to the president to be signed or vetoed. If the president agrees, he's like, yeah, I'm rocking off, I'm signing on this. If he doesn't, he vetoes. And so if he's not agreeing, he vetoes the bill. The bill is not officially dead until Congress, the House and Senate, both together sit down and they say, okay, we can either let this bill die, or 2/3 of us can agree that this bill should become a law. And if 2/3 of the House and the Senate decide that this bill should be law, it shall be. And so those are the 14 steps in how a bill can become a law. And for more information on that, you can go to aboutnews.com, type in how a bill becomes a law, or go to naeyc.com for more information. All right. Up next, we have the 2017 bond election. That's what I'm going to talk to you about. This is still what's happening in Oklahoma City. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because bonds are an important tool in which cities and companies and any other like sovereign nation can raise money to continue to build and help grow their country, nation, business, etc. And so I'm going to give you the actual definition of what a bond is, and then we're going to talk a little bit about why the bond here in Oklahoma City is, what it's going to do, and then when the bond election is actually going to occur. All right, so let's go to Investopedia.com and read what is a bond. A bond is a debt investment in which an investor loans money to an entity which borrows the funds for a defined period of time at a variable or fixed interest rate. Bonds are used by companies, municipalities, states, and sovereign governments to raise money and finance a variety of projects and activities. Owners of bonds are considered debt holders or creditors or of the issuer. So that's what a bond is. And like I explained a little bit earlier, they are used to help like build better streets, infrastructure, buildings, and other projects that the city feels that we need to work on. And so the reason why I think this is so important to go vote on and to voice your opinion on is because they are using taxpayer money to fund these bonds. And so 14% of property taxes are used to help fund this. And so if you're paying in property tax, if you're paying into this money, shouldn't you have a say on how this money is used? Especially if your community has continued to be neglected, or you are in need of something and it never seems to quite happen in your part of the town, but you are still paying your property taxes, do you want to elect that bond? I would say no. But if you want to see growth and have the opportunity to see the opportunity in investing in a bond, then I would say, yeah, like, do it. Awesome. But I encourage you to do research. I encourage you to go to the meetings to learn what they are going to do with the money, because this isn't like chump change. This is $500 million or more, because that was what was given in 2007 when Oklahoma City elected to actually elect the bonds. So I encourage you to go find out more information. They will be holding meetings in the beginning of next year, and they're going to be all over the Oklahoma City County in various places. So check the okc.gov website for more information about locations that are going to be close to you. But in September is when they are actually going to vote on the bond. And so by then, I want everyone to have enough information to where they know how they're going to vote for the bill, if they're going to vote yes or no. And another thing to add on top of that, so the city council are the people who are responsible for this $500 or so million that will be approved by the bond. And if your city council representative is not working on behalf of your ward, do you want to continue to give them the power to use that kind of money to not help you? Just a thought. And elections are coming up, so make sure you go do some research on all the candidates and get the right people in office. But that's the end of my soapbox there. For more information on the 2017 bonds, you can go to www.okc.gov/2017 bonds for more information. So now, let's talk about toys! Yay! It's time for gifts for the kiddos. This week, I'm going to be giving you a couple of ideas for toys for the kiddos. And so I've given you stuff for the ladies and the fellas, but this week we're focusing on the kids, because let's be real, 9 times out of 10 parents kind of slack off and wait to the last minute to get that new favorite toy for the kids. So I wanted to give you a couple of ideas. And this week I'm going to be talking to you about the Lego Disney Anna and Kristoff Sleigh Adventure set. And it's really cool, and the reason why I picked this is because a lot of times girls don't really play with Legos. And I want to encourage them to be builders and creators and to be, you know, in touch with their Bob the Builder-esque side. There's nothing wrong with getting your build on, girls, and you know, you can still be girly and do it. So I encourage it. Go get that today. And we'll drop the link in the description below so you can get your shop on. The next thing that I am repping is the Crushstation vehicle made by Hot Wheels. It's a really cool kind of like a race car. And those were my favorites when I was little. Like, you couldn't go wrong if you got a toy car powered by some batteries. Like, that was at least fun for at least a couple of weeks, if not more. And it's super affordable. It's $7.19 on Amazon. So we're going to drop that link in the description as well. And you can get your shop on today. And even if they don't get the toy exactly on Christmas, at least you can show them the receipt, right? Hopefully kids they understand everything else on the internet. They should be able to understand that, your tracking number is. Anywho, now that we're done talking, we're not done quite talking about giving. We're going to talk about how to give back to your community in Oklahoma City today. So I am encouraging everyone to give back in some way, shape, or form, and I want to shout out a couple of ways to do so. And the first one is the Salvation Army. Every year they do the angel tree distribution, and so you can sign up to help give out treats and food and Bibles to underprivileged kids and their families. And the angel tree distribution will be going on from the 19th through the 23rd of December. And if you want more information, you can hit up Miss Liz Banks at the Salvation Army, and she can help you get signed up to help give back today. The next opportunity I have for giving is the Red Andrews Dinner, and it is an Oklahoma tradition. It's been going on since 1940, and they feed thousands of people, and you can give back and help this way as well. You can go to their website, redandrewschristmasdinner.com, or you can go to their Facebook page as well and get more information there. So those are the two ways that I encourage you to give back, and there's so many more. Like, when I searched it, it was surprising how many different things came up. So if you go to the Salvation Army, if you give at a dinner, if you work at a church, whatever you do, do it happily, do it with joy, and you will be blessed beyond measure, because giving is one of the best gifts that you can give someone. So do that. I think I'm going to try to do the Salvation Army one. So, if you want to do it, hit me up and we can do it together. Awesome. All right, now it's time for dig it, dig it, dig it, ditch it, dig it, ditch it, dig it, ditch it. And this week on Dig It, Ditch It, we are featuring my homie, my friend, and my relative, DC Baby. He is an Oklahoma-born artist, but he currently lives in Denver, Colorado, but he's been doing his thing for at least the last 4 or 5 years. He's got a gritty underground sound, and people like Chingo Bling are noticing. So check out his track today, Bad Dreams, and let me know if you are digging or ditching it. DC Baby, Bad Dreams. And if you want to hear more of his music, check out his YouTube page or add him on Facebook by going to Donald DC Baby Cummings and hit the friend and he's friendly, he'll add you back. He's a cool guy. So, and if you are interested in being on Dig It or Ditch It, make sure you hit me up at seethevisionproduction@gmail.com and send me a bio and a couple of songs because I want to hear what you're working with. All right? Up next, it's time for Hidden Gems. Once again, y'all already know if you watch the show, this one's my favorite segment because I'm a foodie. I love, love, love to eat, and Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, but Christmas is coming up, and so it'll have to do. But this week we're going to be talking about Pho Thai Nguyen. Pho Thai Nguyen. You say it fast. They don't have an official Facebook page, but the unofficial one shows you the building, and it's got some great pho. And it's the winter time, so I figured why not feature a place to get a great warm bowl of soup and sit down and enjoy some great tea and just relax in the environment. I dig it. Plus, it's Christmas time, and one of the best places to go during Christmas time if you're out of towner or if you're a person that doesn't cook is the Asian district. A lot of Chinese restaurants don't necessarily observe Christmas, and so they stay open, and so they're slinging food left and right. And if you're hungry and need a place to go to the the Asian district in here in Oklahoma City down Classen and find a place to eat, especially Pho Thai Nguyen. They're the bomb. The best thing that they have on the menu for me is the chicken noodle soup pho. It's like, it's heaven in your mouth. And some of the other things they feature are like egg rolls and other Thai noodles that I can never pronounce, and I always have to ask them because I don't want to butcher it. And then as well as other like fried rice and steamed rice dishes. So go check out Pho Thai Nguyen today. Their location is 3221 North Classen Boulevard, and once again, they're kind of old school, so you can't go to their Facebook page. You just got to pull up on them. And their phone number is 405-525-7373 if you want to place a to-go order. And I recommend it because it's the bomb, but there's nothing like eating soup at home too. So get your dialing on, get your food on, and go check out Pho Thai Nguyen today. All right. So this week we have 3 ins and 3 outs, and you know what time it is. It's time for in and outs. If you're going to be chilling in the house waiting for your cousins to get in town, I got 3 things for you to do. And if you're trying to hit the town because your cousin's are already here, I have 3 things for you to do as well. And so the first thing is going to be a holiday movie. Yes, I had to do it to you. Yes, I know. So cliche, but it's Angels in the Snow. It's one of those traditional feel good on the inside movies. It is about a Christmas miracle that occurs to a family that is having lots of issues internally, and then this situation that happens brings them all together. So I don't want to spoil it for you, but go check it out. It has okay ratings, but I think it's just really sweet and wholesome, so I suggest that you check it out regardless of what IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes says. And you can catch it on Netflix, or you can rent it for $1.99 on Amazon, or buy it for $9.99, which I think is weird if it's $1 to rent and buy it for $9. But anywho, go check out Angels in the Snow today. Our next in is going to be Barry. Now this one I watched in its entirety. Like, this is a good movie, and it tells the story of our current president, Barack Obama, in his days during Colombia. And so it's him being, it's not the same confident Barack that we're used to, like with the stride and the walk and the laugh and the, just the swagger that he has. This is more of the development of becoming Barack. So, and don't expect Michelle to be in this. I'm going to let you know right now, you're going to be real upset if you're looking for Michelle in their love story, because it's not here. So check out Barry today. It's a Netflix only thing, so you have to have Netflix to watch it. But the ratings are hit or miss. IMDb gives it a 6.8 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 5.5. So forget what they say, go watch it anyways. The last thing I have for you is an arts and crafts. I told you I'm going to be consistent with this. I want everyone to have some time with their family, bonding, doing fun, little silly, cute things. Can you scroll down so they can actually see it? Because it's really cute. They are paper roll Santa elf and reindeer crafts. And so you need a little bit of felt, some glue, paint, some pipe cleaners, and an imagination. You can make any and everything. They made Santa and a reindeer and an elf, but you can make Mrs. Claus if you want to, or Frosty. You can do whatever you want to with these paper towel rollers, and you probably don't even have to leave the house to go get more materials to make this, because it's super quick, easy, and fun, and a great Sunday school craft as well. So check out nontoygifts.com for more information. Alright, so those are our 3 ins. Let's talk about our 3 out. If you're going to be out and about hitting the town, our first thing for you to do is going to be the Christmas Eve late night. And this is going to be happening in Tulsa. So all my Tulsa folks, put your tees up and go to the Christmas Eve late night show. It starts at 5 o'clock. It ends at 8, and it's going to be at the Phillibrook Museum of Art. It's really cool. It costs $5 if you're not a member, but if you are a member, it's free 99, and you can go out into the gardens and see it lit up pretty with all the Christmas lights. It's a beautiful sight to see, and it's a great mix and mingle, so I encourage it. Even if you're not in Tulsa, get in your car, go drive down there, experience the beautiful museum, get some hot chocolate, and have a good time. Our next out is going to be the Christmas Vacation Night. So this is like a Chevy Chase theme kind of party, and it's going to be held at the Aloft Hotel in downtown Oklahoma City. It starts at 5 p.m. and ends at 2 p.m. and they want you to wear your favorite Christmas or your favorite Chevy Chase character, dress up like them, or you can just wear a tacky Christmas sweater, which I think most people will default to. You can get $5 eggnog. It's going to be a good time, and this is definitely an adult activity, so I encourage all my 21 and uppers to hit up the Aloft Hotel for the Christmas Vacation Night. And then my last out is the Fourth Friday Holiday Pop-Up Night. This one is going to be held in the Delmore Gardens. It's an outdoor event. It's going to have lots of food trucks. There'll be live music, also some arts and crafts. So for all my procrastinators, or if you just want to add one more little special gift to someone's like stocking stuffer, this is a great place to go get it at. It's going to be all day. This is like an all-day affair. So it starts at 11 a.m. and it ends at 11 p.m. and it's going to be at Delmore Park, and the address for that is 1225 Southwest 2nd Street in Oklahoma City. And so I encourage you to get your shop on, go support the local vendors, and have a good time. Those are my 3 ins and my 3 outs, and if you have nothing to do, it's not my fault, it's yours, because you didn't take my advice. So let's talk about sports, baby. Let's talk about you and me. This week in sports, we've got one basketball game for the men on the collegiate level, and it's going to be OSU, and they're going to be playing Texas A&M Corpus Christi at 12 o'clock. That game starts at 12 p.m. and it's a home game. And then in Thunder basketball, y'all know it's like Thunder tradition to have a Christmas game, and I'm super stoked about it, even though I'm not going. Unless somebody wants to give me some tickets, I will gladly accept that. But they do have a game this Sunday as well as Friday. They played the Boston Celtics. I got a little bit ahead of myself, but I just couldn't help but tell you about the Christmas game because that one's so epic. It's just magical, and if you've never been to one, you should go. Tell them Nicole Elise said so. Okay, so on Sunday, they play Minnesota Timberwolves. That game starts at 7, and it's a home game. And then they have one more game this week on Tuesday against the Miami Heat, and that's going to be at 6:30. And that game is all away, and it'll be on NBA TV if you want to check that out. And then you know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time, you know what time, you know what time it is. It's Cowboy time. Yes, son. We did the dang thing. We beat Tampa Bay last week. For all the haters in the house that was hating on Dak, he just went on ahead and shut you right on back up. The Cowboys are 12-2. It's tiring sometimes to be so good. But anywho, they will be playing on Monday against the Detroit Lions. That game starts at 7:30, and it'll be away, and it will be televised on ESPN. So if you ain't got cable, you might not be able. So go ahead and hit up Bistro 46, slide down there and get a drink, and watch the game on Monday night. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys are the best in the whole wide west. Don't forget about our giveaway that's going on. I will post a trivia question when I post this video, so you're not out of it just because we were live today. Sorry, and don't forget to look at the rules. Just because you like the video doesn't mean that you're going to be the winner. You got like 5 other steps to take care of to make sure you add me on my personal page. Make sure you like my fan page. Go to our YouTube page, like that bad boy too, and then don't forget to share the video and like it. Those are the 6 steps. That's what you got to do if you want to collect that $75 holla. Otherwise, I get to enjoy it, and trust me, I will gladly get my drink on at Water's Edge with $25 worth of stuff. Ooh, that's like a bottle and a half. That's 2 bottles right there, son. We buying bottles. But anywho, my name is Nicole Elise, aka Elise. You know, this is See the Vision, and if you want more information on our show, make sure you hit up our website, seethevisionproduction.wordpress.com. If you want to email me to get on Dig It or Ditch It or be on Hidden Gems, send me an email at seethevisionproduction@gmail.com. And make sure you bundle up, stay safe, don't get too, don't drink too much. Don't get too lit this holiday, because too many accidents happen while everyone is having such a good time. You don't want to have to go through any trauma and drama. Just stay safe, catch an Uber, get a cab, or just be lame and sit at home and watch some of my, ends. Do what you got to do. But until next time, keep your eyes open so you can continue to see the vision. Have a good night.